Good evening everyone and welcome back to the match here on WWE 2K25. This one will be the Young Bucks going up in a tag team match against the Von Erichs, the young Von Erichs that is. That is Ross and Marshall. Ross is the one with the long pants and Marshall's the one with the short pants. That's all I can tell you. I wrote that down beforehand. An interesting one. So basically the Bucks will be part of a four-way tag team match this Sunday at our All-In pay-per-view against the Briscoe Brothers, FTR and the Lucha Brothers. The winner of that one will go on to face off against Demolition for the tag team championships next week. So a great chance here for the Young Bucks to build up a little bit of momentum moving into that match. And of course the Briscoes, these are the Briscoes. The Von Erichs have got a very good opportunity here as well to showcase their ability. We haven't seen much of them. I think this might only be their second ever match that I've ever put them in. Let me have a look. Ross Von Erich. I know they've had 4 matches so far, the Von Erichs. All of them in 2021. So the first match we're going to see them in 4 years. And it's a great chance, like I said here, for them to showcase what they have got. If they can pull off a win against the Bucks, I don't think they'll replace them on Sunday, but they'll definitely be involved in a lot more questions moving forward. And there they are, yeah. So you've got Ross there in the longer pants on the right-hand side. You've got Marshall there with the shorter trunks on the right. And this should be interesting. A normal Tornado Rules match applies, but when I say normal for this game, it means that there's no disqualifications, no count-outs, all the good stuff. We're going to go full Psycho Circus here. Here we go. When did I make that up? When did I make a tag team with No Way Jose and Manic and call it Manic at the Disco? I don't even remember doing that. That's great. Oh, I really like that. Oh, I tickle myself sometimes. I really do, I must admit. In with an early pin attempt here then by Ross Von Erich. So it is pinfalls and submissions only inside the ring. And it is tornadoes. Everyone's legal, but only inside the ring will the pinfall or submission count. And like I said, this is leading up to the big match that the Bucks have at the weekend because they're not doing great. They never have done, really, in the tag team division. They're currently on a -1 after 25 matches, which is actually better than where they have been. They had a terrible 2021 finish on -3. 2022, they got a +3, so balanced out a little bit. 2023, they got a +2, and they were sitting pretty. Then in 2024, they lost 3 out of 3 matches. Which I think sometimes is my fault when I put a lot of these big matches up. For example, if I make a Fatal 4 match like we got on the weekend, only one of those 4 teams is going to win that. The other 3 are going to take a loss. So it is difficult, especially when you've got big matches, which is why we need to sprinkle in a few matches like this. Just to try and, you know, help the cream rise to the top. But again, I'm not disrespecting the Von Erichs. They're a good young tag team that hopefully will flourish a bit more in the future. They are currently the Ring of Honor Trios champions, aren't they, with Dustin? I can't believe that Dustin, a man in his 50s, is currently holding 3 championships. Then again, I am recording this the day of Dynamite, so whether he loses the belt tonight, hopefully, I don't know. Who the hell knows? Both members of the Von Erichs in the ring, and Marshall taking control of Nick Jackson, going in for the pin once again. I know they've got to try and be quick and effective with this. They've got to try and get it done as soon as they possibly can. And Marshall up on top looking for the elbow drop. He hits it as well. Matt Jackson back up now, taking over Ross. Nice jawbreaker. Matt Jackson, poor ring awareness there. Unlike him, as part of a tag that's been going for many years, to not notice that your brother had been pinned is not great. Or maybe he just knew that his brother was going to kick out of that elbow drop, but it's a risky one, wasn't it? Marshall now taking Matt Jackson across to the ropes. As you saw the dive there by Ross, a little bit of a risky maneuver, and it didn't work out too well. See Marshall here Sending Matt to the ropes. Oh, Matt with a super kick. I think he caught more of Nick there, to be honest. Caught his brother. This is why they need these matches to try and work out any of their kinks. And I mean kinks in a good way, not as in, like, sexual deviancy. As you see here, it's a big maneuver there by Ross Von Erich. This is a big opportunity. The Von Erichs could win this match, you know. Very well could pull off the victory. Oh, that was a 2. That literally could have been a 3 there. Marshall now taking Nick Jackson up on the shoulders. Spins him round. Oh, Nick with the Hurricanrana. And he doesn't get... Oh my god, the Von Erichs have fucking done it. Wow. The Young Bucks are awful, aren't they, really? On this game, they have always struggled. The Von Erichs are much lower rated on this game than the Bucks, and somehow the Bucks have been defeated. Well, there you go. How's that looking for Ross and Marshall then? They were on it. They've done pretty damn well, you know. Ross and Marshall now +1 after 5 matches, so they've won 3 of them and lost 2. So it's been a pretty damn good run for them, in fairness. The Bucks down even further now into the singles rankings. Let's have a look. So many Von Erichs. Chris, Mike, Fritz, Marshall. Tag team win moves up to a +1. Next up, we've got Ross. Tag team win up to a +1. And then the Bucks. It has really been crap from them, hasn't it, for a very long time. I'm not holding out much hope at all they're going to end up with this victory at the weekend in this tag team #1 contendership. I tried to feed him an easy team to build up their morale and build up their scores, but it's just not worked. And now they both dropped down to a -3. What an absolute shit show. Well, there we go. Victory then for the Von Erichs in what was a crazy underdog victory. We've had a few of those this week already now, and it's starting to show that not everything is as it seems. And I feel like the Von Erichs maybe should be given some sort of opportunity next week as well. Who knows? I mean, that's the thing, isn't it, really? Why was Marshall getting super zesty during that celebration? No idea. Yeah, we'll have to cross that bridge. Maybe the Von Erichs deserve a few more opportunities to show what they can do. Anyway, I'm going to love you, leave you. Make sure you stick around, though, because tonight we will be having our 30-man casino gauntlet match. The winner will go on to main event all-in, challenging Okada for the SWE World Heavyweight Championships. That's going to be a huge one. Make sure you do not miss out. 30 huge names. I've had to really struggle to keep it to 30, to be honest. There's so many big names that are missing out. So it's going to be a really good one. Make sure you check it out. That'll be up in a few hours' time. Good night, God bless, I'll be the same. Thank you very much for watching, and like, subscribe, leave a good stuff. I've managed to stretch this to 8 minutes, so I'm going to do well. Good night.